Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Animal Well. I am streaming when it's a little bit cooler in the morning, but the reality is that we've got a huge heat wave coming up this week in the UK, so I'm not sure how long I'll be able to stream for until it cools down. So a few things to know. I've actually did a few things offline, and I did look up how to get the two remaining medals, as you can see at the bottom, the K and the P medal. The reality is I would have never figured out how to do them on my own. You'll notice a little pouch at the left that I did do on my own. So I used a lantern to explore areas that I can remember. And I came across an area which eventually took me at the very bottom here, which is where I found the pouch extension. I also found a weird TV room with that I don't know what to do with, and a stopwatch that apparently gives me the playtime in the pause menu. So there's been a few things that I did off stream, and yes, I do like to be honest when I look things up, and I did look up how to get the medal. It's to do with the kangaroo and finding the last candle, which again I would have never figured out. So anyway, without further ado, that's what I've done off stream. I'm just looking here because there seems to be a passage at the top that I didn't really explore. However, I'm actually very interested in the flames. So I might go to the K flame, and to do that, I will need to go to F, I think. Yes, so let's do that. I mean, I'm getting to the stage where I think, you know, this is one of those games. By the way, this is a brilliant game. You know, I don't want to shit talk it in any sense, but it's getting to those stage where I might have to start using guides if I want to get the platinum for it. I had a quick look at the platinum guide. It's not actually a bad platinum, but it does require you getting, you know, essentially all the content done. So that's something I need to think about, because I haven't yet decided. So okay, so I'm just thinking, okay, it's a bit of a trek, this one, but I think I need to go left. I'm just trying to map out my route, but I think it is going left. But yeah, this is a fantastic game. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I don't think it's perfect. There are a few issues I personally have with the game, but generally speaking, it's a really good game. I mean, you know, I'm really enjoying it. I have enjoyed it. There are some things that I think are a little bit too abstract, that I think could have been streamlined a little bit more, but I think that's more of a skill issue on my part rather than a fault of the game itself. And I think that's quite, you know, I need to be quite honest in acknowledging that. So I think, I'm just trying to think whether I want to save here or not, because getting back is a bit of a nightmare, so actually I might not do so. Okay, that startled me. Oops. I just wish there was fast travel. I know that. Hold on. Yeah, I wanted to get over health. I really do wish there was an element of fast travel in this. As in, yes, I know that there's shortcuts, but there are very valid arguments for and against fast travel, right? And great, lost over health. And I do completely agree the pros and cons. I do think there are pros and cons to fast travel, but okay, that looks like could we go through? Right, I'm just trying to think. So Well, I don't want to go in there, so I need to be very careful because I made that mistake before. Okay. It's fast travel is nice in situations like this where you're just backtracking and you need to get to a certain point because this is a very large game. I mean, it's a large map. That's the only thing. Okay, well, I guess we're putting the medal here, so that's great. So now we can progress. Well, we don't actually need this to progress, but... Ooh, hello. Ooh, this is cool. Not really sure what to expect here. Oh, it's too dark. Oh. Whoa! Like mega whoa. I don't understand how to damage it. I don't understand really. I think it needs to eat maybe my bubbles. No. Do I need to throw a... Right, does this actually damage me? Okay, it does actually damage me. Which is great, because now we have to go all the way back. So, I don't really understand how to defeat that boss. So I'm highly confused. I might not go there. Okay. Right, I might go to the other flame instead and see. The other flame was up here, so I think the best way is to go to E. Yes, let's do that. Okay. I really wish there was fast travel in this. I would really appreciate that a lot. I mean, I don't know if there is fast travel in this. But they've certainly done a very good job of hiding it if there is. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do, but in fact it actually is what I wanted to do, so... There doesn't... I mean, this... This looks very weird, this grass thing. I don't know, the fact you've got them worshipping it is all a bit weird, but... Maybe the lantern? No, doesn't seem to help. Okay, well, I tried. It's definitely one of the most interesting games I've played. But it is missing quality of life. This was one of the candles I missed earlier, by the way. The one at the very bottom left, I just didn't see it. And I should have known it was there because it spawned the ghost. But that was the last candle I needed for the medal, so that's a bit of a me issue. Right, I don't need to kill the bat, I think. I just need to go and get the medal on the left, so... Okay, let's see if there's any secrets. Oh, hello. A bee ball? A bouncy ball? That is cool. That is so cool. And I think... the bouncy ball might be used. I can use this to get like a treasure chest or something. Oops. Anything here? No, so that's... Oh, there is a passage. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, well. Okay, there seems to be something at the bottom here. Let me just... No, I guess not. Okay, so we've got a new item, which is great, but I wonder whether we need the bouncy ball to... Like, whether the bouncy ball actually does damage. It'll be interesting to see. Okay, I don't think it does damage to enemies. But there is a chest up there that I would like to get. So first of all, let's get rid of that. And I don't really care about the bat. I don't think I can go up from here. I need to go to E again. I might just go down the long route, honestly. Go down this way. Oh, it can actually hit. Okay, so it can hit switches as well. That's interesting. I'm not really sure what its function is, other than providing an extra item for switches, which is a good thing. But we've still got 2 more items to find. Does he chase the ball? He does actually chase the ball. Oh, lol. Okay. Yeah, this is a weird puzzle that I don't quite understand. But I'm hoping that the bouncy ball can sort of stay here. I don't really understand. I don't understand how to get it in the... Yeah, I can't seem to get it inside there, and I don't really know how to control it. That doesn't go underneath there, which is actually very frustrating. Okay, the ball does actually... I mean, there has to be a better way of doing this. I genuinely don't understand this. I understood. Okay, I got an egg. That's fine. Okay, I'm happy with that. So nothing to do with the bouncy ball, just using brain. Okay, well that leaves that with boss, which I would like to defeat, and I've got no idea, but I'm going to look it up because it's a bit of a nightmare. So, one sec. One sec, sorry. Sorry about this. um, right. Yeah, I'm going to look up to see how you defeat this boss, but not yet. I'm going to go there, give it another good go. Maybe the bouncy ball works. I don't know. Obviously, it can squish me and kill me, so we need to teleport to F because it seems that these bosses give you new items, so I think it's definitely worth trying. Again, I really wish there was some sort of fast travel feature, because now I have to figure out how to get back. I would say, that's the only main drawback of this game. There's not many flaws that this game has, but this is the main drawback: is the lack of fast travel, and it just feels really repetitive and annoying. Um, so you have to constantly open the map, check because everything's sort of kind of interconnected. Um, it's a shame. It's a great game, and I genuinely, I'm going to give this game a good rating because it deserves it. But like I said, that is the main flaw, for me personally. So I need to try and figure out. So it's F. Like, at least I appreciate there's this shortcut feature. but I still don't think it's enough in my view. Wait a second. No, hold on. There's something. Okay, I don't think. No. Oh, saved. But once I defeat this boss, I could use this phone, but the problem is getting back is a bit. Getting back is not that bad. I'll use it. In the wrong way. How many eggs do I have? 48. There's 60-something eggs. I think there's 64 eggs. So we're not doing too badly. You know, I found them pretty much through regular gameplay. I haven't looked up anything for the eggs. I know I've looked stuff up for the medals, but not the eggs. So I'm happy with that. There is another chest here that I don't know how to get, which is a bit weird. And I don't understand how to get it because is it to do with bouncy ballness? Yeah, I'm kind of off the map, aren't I? I don't know why he keeps. Okay. Yeah, there's nothing I could do. I could sort of try and take damage, but no, it sort of takes me back. So there obviously has to be another item. Oh, for God's sake! Oh no. Okay, this is exactly why we got the phone. I do absolutely love the art style, though. I think this is definitely the main draw, I would say, of the game, or the unique selling point of the game. Obviously, it does a lot of other stuff well, you know, but the atmosphere, the sound effects, the visuals, they've really created a unique atmosphere that I've not seen in any other game. This scares me to bits because... Right, there we go. Okay, so I might look this up just because it's one of those games that it's quite abstract, which is a good thing, but I think to a certain point because, you know, sometimes you don't know what you need, right? So it is a bit annoying. So you don't know whether you've got the right items to physically, you know, to literally progress. So there's this. Again, I don't really... You know, do we use the light to damage it? Right, do we get damaged? Okay, we can go on their head. No! Oh, that was close. Almost got squished again. Okay, so getting eaten is not good. Right, so I'm going to Google it because I've got no idea. No, before I do that, let me use my bouncy ball. Because I didn't do that, I kind of panicked and tried to use various things. Maybe I need to... Right, I need to use all of my tools. Oops. Right, this bit makes me nervous because I could accidentally end up going in the bubble. Okay, good. So I'm going to try and use everything. So I'm going to try and use the yo-yo to damage it. I'm going to try and use the bouncy ball, although I don't think it's the bouncy ball. I honestly don't. Oh, shit! Okay. No. Okay, the light doesn't seem to do anything. I don't have any fireworks. It could be the fireworks, to be fair. This Slinky. Right, the remote doesn't do anything. Bouncy ball. I don't think it does anything. I mean, I wonder if it's to do with bubbles, because it blows bubbles, so you would think that, and I'm... Right, I'm going to have to Google this, because there's no indication. So... How to defeat skeleton fish, that's what I'm putting. A musical puzzle. The bubbles this fish spits out are visual clues that match the 8 directions on your flute. How the fuck am I supposed to... I don't understand. Ah! It's not a very good puzzle, this one. And then you die, so this is so stupid, like... Okay, so... I know what to do. Okay, so... Yeah, some of the puzzles in this game are too abstract. But... I'm gonna do it. I have to say, I am ready to beat the game now, though. I have loved it. I have actually genuinely enjoyed it, and I am enjoyed it, but I think I'm ready to make some actual progress now. Right, so you stand on top of the head. I would have never figured that out, that the bubbles correspond to directions of the flute. Never figured that one out. Right, so we can stand on the head. Oh, shit. It's just so difficult. Okay, good. Right, so The combination is... Oh! I hate this. It's so finicky. Right. Oh, fucked up. Oh, this flute mechanic is so stupid and clunky. I don't get it. There's no feedback. It's like... I'm really confused. There's no feedback as to what I'm doing. I don't even know if I'm doing it right, so... Oh, I don't know. I'm so confused. Wait, why am I not... Yes. Up left. Down. Down left. Left. Down left. Up right. Up left. Okay, that seems to have worked. I don't know why Gemini was giving me completely wrong combination, but... Ooh. Okay, do I actually go inside the mouth? A UV lantern! Oh, the smiley face. Okay, this is cool. I would have never figured that out myself. Oh! Oh, that is so cool. Oh, okay, that's good. So how many items? We're still missing one. Okay, this opens up a lot of potential secrets because... But this is the problem now, is I don't really want to go and... I don't really want to... Oh, that's so cool. I don't want to go back and explore literally every single area. Oh. I honestly think the mistake they've made here is not giving you the UV lamp sooner, and I think they really should have. Okay. Because I get why they're doing it, is so that they increase the longevity of the game. I get it, but like I said, when you're at this stage of the game, I'm not sure that I particularly want to. I'm not sure if I particularly want to revisit every single room. It's not something that's for me, I'm afraid. I like the game, but not that much to do that, which is a shame. Like I said, it's a huge shame. But Okay. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to carry on with the game. Oh, look, there's the kangaroo thing. Okay, the kangaroo. It's kind of creepy. Yeah, I do find it weird, the ordering in which you get some items. Like, I honestly think the UV torch should have been something that you got near the beginning of the game. Um, the fact that we got it near the end to me is very, very puzzling. I question that decision, but right. Sorry, one sec. Maybe I shouldn't be streaming right now. Right, I think I am just going to carry on with the game, but I might call the episode here because I might have to give my friend a call. We're sort of organising a day out, an evening out on Friday, so that's what I'm texting, and I kind of need to. She needs to know some things, so right, okay. So to progress the game, we need to go down here because that's the remaining area. Wonder if the UV torch works on... Oh, it doesn't work on the others. Oh, got distracted there. I just realised there's a J there. Oh, and I could have fast travelled there because I'm an idiot. Right, let's go back. In fact, I can probably go to the menu. There we go. Must be a UV thing where the eggs are. Oh! That's interesting. I have no idea what that means, but it obviously means something. It obviously means something, so I don't know what it is. I mean, I think this game really does tailor to people that like to solve all these really intricate puzzles. And, you know, I bet there's like an active Discord, or there was an active Discord community, which is obviously a good thing. You know, I think this is great. But for me, I think as much as I'm enjoying the game, I'm not sure if I want to platinum it. I might go to the save point at the top, actually. I've been here, so that's fine. Oh, oh shit. Okay. No, 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 no. Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, because if I get the save point at the top... Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm getting so confused. Yeah, this is where I need to go. I'm getting very confused. There we go. But yeah, I think this is more tailored towards people that like to do what's called, I think, I can't remember what the abbreviation is, but people are like doing these sort of like puzzles that lead to other puzzles and so on. And I'll be honest, I actually like that sort of stuff, but I think not. I don't feel that invested in the game to, like, you know, find all the eggs on my own or anything. And I think some of the things I just wouldn't have been able to figure out. There are people that are much more intelligent than me that can do that, but I'm not one of those people. So, but this game does scratch the Metroidvania type itch. It really does, and it does a really good job of doing that. Oh, this is okay. I remember this. Oh boy, this is where we had to hit all the switches. Maybe the bouncy ball. Oh, come on. Okay, it seems to... I'm sure this is a cheat of some sort. That's the other thing I don't like. There's some quality of life things that are just missing here. For example, you know, the fact that you can't grab your item unless it's close to you. It's just things like that you just think... Oh, didn't have to be like that, you know? Oh god, this scares the bejesus out of me. Okay. Great design boss fight, can't see what's going on. Okay. But yes, I think I definitely want to move on. There are lots of other games that I want to play. I've enjoyed this game, but it is starting to get to me now, and I don't know if it's the heat, but I'm kind of... Ugh, cycling through items is so fucking annoying. Oh. Okay, we've done it. We've done it. We've done it. I know I could go to the menu, but it's just a bit. Oh no. But where's the last one? Oh, the last one is there. So I cocked up. Right, okay. Not sure I needed that. Could have used a. Hello, squirrel. Okay, I'm. Cool. Okay, I defeated the Manticore. Oh, okay. Well, I suppose that's the end of the game. Um, well, I think this would be a good time to really review the game. I'm going to try and be as objective as possible. So, the first thing that this game really does very well is the graphical style. I absolutely love the pixelated art, the lighting. You're seeing that now. It works really well, and it does make a difference. It's just visually pleasing. They've done a fantastic job on that. The sound is brilliant. Again, it works really well with creating the right atmosphere. They've done really good on that. But the meat of the game really is the gameplay. It does what it says in the tin. You know, it's a Metroidvania type game. You know, you're going back and forth, you know, getting new items, moving on to the next area, trying to remember what you need to do, and so on. So the game, I'm going to pause it here in case there's something else afterwards. So it does what it does well. There are two main issues that I have with the game from a gameplay point of view. And that is really the lack of convenience, I think, and quality of life. So, for example, things like not being able to grab some of your items into your clothes, those are minor things that you can overlook. Not being able to fast travel, I think that for me is a big deal. I know it's contentious and there are arguments pro and against having fast travel, but I think in a game like this, where the map is very sort of convoluted, you have to constantly check the map to see which rooms connect with which. The fact that a lot of the puzzles are abstract, which means you have to go back and forth, get a new item, come back and check. I just think it's a lot of wasted, unnecessary time that could have been alleviated by fast travel. There is also a weird order of pacing. Like, you know, for example, when you get the remote is fine, but there are some items like the UV lamp which you think we really should have gotten that sooner. Because it's just one of those things that reveals stuff that would have been good at the beginning of the game or midway through the game rather than towards the very end. I mean, I literally got this at the end of the game. I think that was a bit of a weird decision. And again, it would make exploration, I think, a lot more enjoyable. So when you enter a new room, you use the UV light, and if you find something, you get rewarded for it. I think that's quite nice rather than getting it at the end and then having to backtrack again without fast travel. I still don't know if there is a fast travel, but if there is, I haven't encountered it, and I think it's something that should have been at least midway through the game. Not at the beginning, but I think midway, once you start getting access to more of the game and more items, I just think that's something that should have done. Similar with the map system, for example, um, you know, the fact that you can draw on the map, you could easily miss that until you've done a significant part, which is what I've done. Thankfully, we managed to find it, but again, it's one of those weird pacing decisions that I think could have added a lot had they have done that sooner. The other thing I will say is that, generally speaking, I absolutely loved the puzzles, the platforming. The game feels good to play. I did like the challenge. What I didn't really like is the level of abstract that some of the puzzles had. We just encountered one like with the flute. It just feels, like I said, it's not necessarily a fault of the game. I think it's just tailored and targeted towards a certain subset where if you really like those, I think they're called ARGs or whatever, then great. This game really does satisfy that. But for someone like me that's playing this game more casually, as a casual gamer and as a casual observer, I think it's not an area of the game that I'm dwelling into, and that's actually fine. It's not necessarily a fault, because it has catered to me. I've done the game, I've completed it now, I've enjoyed it, but I have to also be honest. It does feel frustrating that you know some of the puzzles just feel inaccessible for someone like me, where you have to spend so much time thinking about it that it has put me off. So at least that part of the game has put me off. So I'm sure they could have done something a little bit better to bridge the gap. For casual people playing the game like me and the more hardcore community that really, really gets into the problem solving. But that's just my opinion. Like I said, there's not much to fault on this game. I think it's just personal preference and what I would have liked to have enjoyed the game a lot more. Um, so having said that, was it worth the money? Yes, I think this is a good game. I'm not, it's I have slight mixed feelings about it when it comes to ratings. Oh, excuse me, I've got hiccups. It's one of those games that I think does what it does well, but it's trying to cater to different audiences, like I've just mentioned. But if I were to give this game a score, I would give it an 8 out of 10. It's a good game. It does have flaws, in my opinion. Some of them are skill issues. I admit that 100%. Some of them, in my opinion, are design issues. Like I said, with some of the pacing and the order you get the items can be a little bit odd. But yeah, I think it's a solid game. I recommend it if you like puzzle games, if you like Metroidvania games. This is perfect for you. Um, yeah, but before I finish the Let's Play, I'm going to grab the house key, of which I have absolutely no idea where it goes. Oh, I think I do know where it goes. I'm just going to see if there's anything here. Oh, that is probably the house key. Oh, we're here! Okay, so this is the area that I unlocked before going the long way around. So that's cool. That is cool. But before I quit, I'm just going to see what there is here. Oh, that's locked. So this is what I used the remote on, and I didn't really understand what to do. But yeah, I mean, yeah, I found this clock that I've got no idea how to interact with. Oh, okay. So there's numbers here, but again, those mean nothing to me because I can't really do anything to change them, but that's cool. And then there's this weird... Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. That's interesting. So we're basically... I'm not sure what that spiraling thing is, but diagonal. So okay, I think I understand. Let's give it a go. Let's see what happens. Oops, I fucked up. Is it diagonal? Hold on, sorry. So it's down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, I've unlocked the travel flute. So does that mean that I can fast travel? Okay, so I guess we've just discovered, despite one of my criticisms, I have to try. Okay, hold on. Okay, so different songs travel to different places, so that's great. Um, so there is fast travel that you seem to unlock at the end of the game, I guess. And I wonder if fast travel also works here. Um, I think that'd be quite interesting, but that might be a story for another day. I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to do. But yeah, like I said, I've enjoyed the game. It does what it says on the tin. Um, it's fun. It's worth the money. Will I come back to this game? I'll be honest, probably not. It's one of those games that I've enjoyed my time. I got it on sale, but I'm happy to leave it here. So I hope you have enjoyed watching me play this game as much as I did enjoy it. I know there's been areas of frustration, but that's because I'm a passionate being. So bear with me. But I did genuinely enjoy this game, and I hope to see you in the next Let's Play. Bye bye.